Hello and welcome to the channel.
Hello.
Ooh, thank you for the water.
Yes.
Ooh, it's cold.
And cucumber-like.
Nice. Yeah, it tastes delicious.
Very nice.
July 19th. Forgive them because they don't know. Nice. This one starts with a quote from Marcus Aurelius. He says, "As Plato said, every soul is deprived of truth against its will. The same holds true for justice, self-control, goodwill to others, and every similar virtue. It's essential to constantly keep this in your mind, for it will make you more gentle to all." As Plato said, every soul is deprived of truth against its will. I'm having trouble with that. Every soul is deprived of truth against its will.
So, like, every soul wants to know the truth, but it's denied the truth in some way? Yeah.
Against its will, the will of the soul.
Yeah.
So, oh, jeez Louise.
Well, maybe Ryan's gonna help us with this way.
Okay, because then, like, I really can't make heads or tails of this right now. Maybe this is just from sitting in too many pools of warm water the last 48 hours. The same holds true for justice, self-control, goodwill to others, and every similar virtue. It's essential to constantly keep this in your mind, for it will make you more gentle to all. I mean, when he says justice, self-control, goodwill to others, and every similar virtue, like, to me that means, like, it doesn't matter what's going on out there. Like, these are still the things that you can control and do something over or about, so do it. But, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what Ryan's got.
Okay. Ryan says, as he wound his way up Via Dolorosa to the top of Calvary Hill, Jesus, or Christus, as he would have been known to Seneca and other Roman contemporaries, had suffered immensely. He'd been beaten, flogged, stabbed, forced to bear his own cross, and was set to be crucified on it next to two common criminals. There he watched the soldiers roll dice to see who would get to keep his clothes, listened as the people sneered and taunted him. Whatever your religious inclinations, the words that Jesus spoke next, considering they came as he was subjected to unimaginable human suffering, sends chills down your spine. Jesus looked upward and said simply, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." That is the same truth that Plato spoke centuries earlier, and that Marcus spoke almost 2 centuries after Jesus. Other Christians must have spoken this truth as they were cruelly executed by the Romans under Marcus's reign. Forgive them. They are deprived of truth. They wouldn't do this if they weren't. Use this knowledge to be gentle and gracious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
I think he gave me a little clue. He said, forgive them, they are deprived of truth. They wouldn't do this if they weren't. So maybe when he says every soul is deprived of truth against its will, he means every soul wants to know the truth.
But it's in ignorance.
But is in
Yeah,
ignorance.
and so then therefore the soul, the body which the soul occupies now might act weirdly and they don't know what they're doing. So forgive them because I can't teach them now that this is the wrong thing. I can't convince them. So all I can do is like ask for their forgiveness or something like that's, yeah.
Or ask forgiveness from myself towards them.
Towards them, yeah. Because it does make you mad, know something that they don't, but you can't. If you tell them, they just laugh at you. They don't consider that truth. Therefore, they don't know, and so poor suckers, what do you do?
So now I think I can pick apart the last. So he says the same holds true for justice, self-control, goodwill to others, and every similar virtue. Like the soul is deprived of these virtues actually, and it's the task of each one of us individually to say, I'm going to go seek out the truth, I'm going to go seek out justice, self-control, goodwill to others, every similar virtue. Yeah. Nice.
Very nice. Anything else, honey, to add to this one?
No, I'm feeling just like that's it for today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I like it. I'm just sitting to see like if anything comes to mind in terms of like, is there anyone in my life who is like deprived of these truths that I'm having a hard time like forgiving or accepting or something?
Or on the other way of what truth am I being deprived of, and I'm kidding myself that I'm not or something,
Yeah, I am certainly open-minded to the possibility that I have not fully understood what truth is, nor the different virtues of how to live. But nothing is really like coming up in terms of like a spicy situation of like, oh, I'm having a hard time accepting this other person and all of their ignorance. Like maybe my mom, but that's difficult to say when she's not here. Yeah.
Good. Well, maybe we'll just let it simmer.
That sounds good.
Good.
Okie dokie, my friends. Well, I hope that we got it. Do you think we got it? Or do you think it's something else? Let us know in the comments. And we will see you here tomorrow.